Hey everybody, it's McKinley from makingmathmagicians.com, and I wanted to show you how to insert an image into a Google Doc. Now, if you're not familiar with Google Docs, it is Google's version of a word processing program. And so all you need for that is a Gmail account. Once you've got your Gmail account, you're going to log into it and come over to these 9 boxes and click right there on Drive, and that's going to bring us to our very own Google Drive. Now, your Google Drive account is free with your Gmail. It'll hold up to, I believe, 15 gigabytes, there we go, of data. And so once I've got my Google Drive open, I am going to open a new Google Docs. So I want to go to New Google Docs. And once I've got that open, I can go ahead and give this some kind of fancy title. So remember that everything that we do here is talking about being in the classroom. And so we're going to give it this title, Docs in Math. And of course, that's super exciting. So got my little exclamation point there. Now, this first video is just to demonstrate how we can insert an image. And so to do that, we're going to come right up here to the top and insert an image. I've got some different options here. I can upload an image from my hard drive. I can take a snapshot of my screen. I can put in the URL or the address of the website that has the image that I want. I can access albums on my drive. I've got my drive here, which is actually where I'm going to be bringing most of my pictures in. But maybe I change my mind and I could go here to search and actually just type in what I'm looking for. So you've got different options of how you can get images on your Google Doc. I've stored all of mine in my Google Drive because, hey, that way I'm not wasting any space in my hard drive. And the first image that I'm going to bring over is this picture of this butterfly. So I'm just going to double click on that. Now, friends, this lesson that I'm working on is about symmetry. And so I'm going to be asking my kids to do some different things regarding identifying objects from nature that have symmetrical attributes. And so that's why I'm bringing over a picture of a butterfly and a picture of an elephant. And all I'm doing is hitting enter a couple of times to give me some space between my images. And I go to insert image. Got my fern. It's beautiful. Now remember, you always want to give credit where credit is due. So if you've borrowed images from someone on the internet, you want to make sure that you give them credit. My last I'm going to bring over is this snowflake. Actually, you know what? I just realized I have got a really cool image over here that I want to bring in because this image is something that perhaps could be a game changer. This could be one of those where your kids are not expecting it, and so it allows you or them to really think outside of the box. So this is a beautiful picture of Mount Rainier, but notice that my line of symmetry here is actually a reflection on the water of the lake. So my kids might not be expecting that, and that's kind of a cool image there that I want to share with them. I'm going to leave that one a little bit bigger. Okay, so those are my options as far as inserting an image. You can use this for anything that you would like to put in to your document. You just go to insert image, decide where you want to grab that image from. Now, like I said, you can upload it from your hard drive. You can take a snapshot. You can go by the website if you know the address where that image is located, or if you've got it saved in Google Drive, or if you want to search. So got lots of different options there to insert images, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we can do with those images. So if this is my symmetrical lesson, or my lesson on symmetry, sorry, I could ask my kids to sort these. So I put up a whole bunch of different images here, and I have my kids put all of the images on one page that display lines of symmetry. And I can ask my kids to put all the images on another page that have no lines of symmetry, or that have more than one line of symmetry. I could actually have my kids find images. So I could give them, find an image that has one line of symmetry, find an image that has two lines of symmetry, find an image that has more than two lines of symmetry. So you can give them different parameters there. But once I know what I want them to do, and I decide if I need to collect the images first, or if I'm going to have them collect the images, then I'm ready to go. Once you've got that document created, you've got your images inserted. If you want to type in any text, you can do that. So I can center that if I want. I can make it nice and big. Just all my normal word processing options here. Love some of the fonts that they've got available for us. Make that really big. Woohoo! All right. Once I'm done with it, I'm just going to close that. I come back over to my drive, and look, it's here. It's saved. I've got my name. Now let's say I want to share that with somebody. I want to share that with my students. So I just am going to click right here on this person with the plus sign. I'm going to share docs in math because I've clicked on that. And so now I'm going to click right over here, and I can enter names, or I can enter email addresses. Now I need to decide, do I want my kids to be able to edit that document? Do I want them to be able to comment or make some statements about things that they notice? Or do I want them just to be able to view? Okay, so once you decide what you want them to be able to do as far as editing goes to that, I can enter their email. And I am going to share here with my good friend, oops, help if I spelled her name right, McKinley at gmail.com. I'm just going to send that invitation right on over to her, and now she's got it. All right. So that, my friends, is how you insert an image into a Google Doc.